Hello there and welcome. Today we're looking at the Royal Enfield long haul panniers, which are on my Super Meteor. They came on there when I purchased the bike and they're very useful. They're lockable here with a key which is separate from the ignition key, and they're not entirely waterproof but they do the job. In here you have a useful little gap to hold things. I'm getting some stick-on cargo nets, I think, from Period Motorcycle Accessories, I think is the name. Start what we got in here. We've got a little simple first aid kit if I or anyone else gets a cut or scrape. That's a useful thing to have. We've also got, in case it rains, I will put my waterproofs in here. It's just a little compression packing cube you can get quite cheap off the internet. This was from Amazon. This in here some waterproof trousers and a waterproof Oxford rain seal jacket, which is nicely bright patches on it as well as black. Although I like looking the part in leather jacket and riding jeans, there's no point looking the part in a hospital bed or on a slab in the morgue. They do the job. The compression cube keeps the air flowing so that they don't get horrible in there. What else do we have? We have this little thing, which is I shall open up now for you and just have a look inside. We've got some sunglasses, although I don't use them really while riding because I've got sun visor. When you're out and about, they're useful on a sunny day. I also have a torch when it's dark and I need to see things or in an emergency. We've got some muck off visor cleaner here. I buy it in the bigger bottles to save money, then transfer it to a little spray bottle you can buy. These come in travel sets, you get them in pound shops, B&M, places like that. Really useful thing, makes it a lot cheaper to buy your fluids like this and your anti-fog. There is an anti-fog one about, it's not in here at the moment, it's obviously gone a bit walkabouts, but should have a look for that. Then there's also a couple of cleaning cloths for glasses in there to help with the visor cleaning. Putting it on and off, and cleaning my sunglasses, and then just a pack of tissues to do the same if I need to, or if I need a tissue myself. Also in there I will keep a little USB power bank for my phone. Let's have a look in here. This is a little waterproof bag which I keep my security items in. We have the Light Lock X1 lock here, D-lock, very good lock, and a little cable to remind me it's on. We also have this Kovex brake lever alarm. It looks banged up, that's because I had to glue the rubber in and some of the coating came off on my fingers with the super glue, but there we go. Still very good loud alarm, secures the bike nicely. It also has this cable on it where you can lock your helmet to the bike when you leave, which is reassuring and saves you carrying it around. So yeah, they're nice items to have in there, and obviously I've got the keys in there somewhere. Always make sure I have the keys before I lock anything up, because if I don't, there's no point locking it. So yeah, in there you can see there's quite a bit of room. You can normally fit some clothing in there. Let's have a look at the other side. You see it opens with a key. In here we have, not so exciting, but still a few items I use. We have a Gaudi Barcelona neck buff, because I like Gaudi and Barcelona. That's meant to be the Sagrada Familia, by the way. I like the colours, and if it gets cold or windy while I'm riding, I shall put that on. We've also got a couple of bags for carrying helmets. There's a normal one and this one which folds up and slings over the shoulder, which if I want to take my helmet with me, I can do, but they're also useful if you just want a quick shopping bag or to carry something you weren't expecting. So I always have a couple of those about, and they're useful. They fold down small. I don't always take my helmet now I've got the Kovex, but in the old days before I got that, I certainly did. And then finally we have this Light Lock moto cable lock thing, coiled up, and you can store stuff in there. Normally I put some of them items in the middle there to utilise more space. I don't always take that with me, it depends where I'm going, how long I'm leaving the bike for, but it's nice to have some light portable solutions. And this is just like a wallet thing, money in there, cards, information, such and such like that if I need it. Also in there I would keep my items associated with my DJI action camera, spare battery pack, charging cable, there's a extendable stick if I need it, and then there's a few accessories if I want to put it to the handlebar, or put my magnetic tank one back on, which I sometimes use. So there we go, they're quite useful. You can fit a spare jacket, pair of trousers in here, high-vis jacket. You can fit a pair of shoes if you've got small feet and not much else in there. I find it hard to fit shoes in because I've got size 12s. You normally have to have one per side and that takes up a lot of room. But they look sleek and stylish here. Very nice looking. I like the gloss black, although I do wish that they offered customization options. Make it fit the bike, but they're very practical. They can fit quite a bit in. Obviously, if you went on tour, you'd probably want to take a bit of oil. I wouldn't want to take a 500ml can of cleaner and lube in there, and a brush, and some gloves, and a cloth. So I'd find a smaller way, maybe decant some into a smaller container. But yeah, they very nice. They do the job. They're a useful item to have if you've got them. And they look quite stylish. So there we go, you can fit quite a lot in there, and that is what is in my long haul panniers when I go out. As always, thanks for watching, stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you next time.